Good morning. Welcome back to Daybreak. A man convicted of assaulting a police officer and resisting arrest. Serious charges here. Will learn his punishment today.
It happened in Barry County a year ago this week. And 24-hour News 8's Marvis Heron talked to the suspect who says he was a victim.
This police report outlines what officers say happened here last October. It says Rick Osborne barricaded himself into this barn before pointing a nail gun at officers and then shooting himself. But I talked with Rick, and he talks about his downward spiral with opioids and this story that runs much deeper.
Well, it started out with a pain.
Just like several struggles with opioids, Rick Osborne's story begins with pain.
Went from there to I was on methadone and Percocet at the same time at some point.
And that was prescribed to you?
Yes, sir.
Spelled out in this Nashville police report, one of the most recent chapters of Osborne's opioid addiction led him right back to pain.
I shot myself because I was so scared and so desperate for help that you're willing to take that chance to die just to get that help. To me, that's the injustice.
On October 20th last year, police responded to his home in Nashville, Michigan on a report that Rick was suicidal. He reportedly holed up in his barn, pointing a nail gun at police before shooting 2 nails into his chest and 1 into his arm.
I was detoxing all summer. I finally got to a breaking point where with the pain and the emotional pain I was trying to deal with without the opioids, I had a mental breakdown.
His girlfriend told investigators she believed he had taken 55 Valium pills beforehand. She said this was out of character for him, especially considering his progress. Osborne says local mental health services failed him, so he took drastic measures.
I went into dry up for 1 week. That's what my insurance would cover. What's 1 week going to do?
Rick Osborne journaled his volcano of feelings. He recalls one of his last posts that he believes was just one red flag for the mental health professionals to extend more resources his way.
One of the last ones I put in there says, I'm ready to live or die one way or the other. I just need something to happen now. And that's what scared me every time I read it.
And Osborne does have a past record of driving while under the influence of drugs. As he heads to sentencing at 8:30 this morning, he tells me he'd like to see lawmakers and mental health professionals reach out to more people who are recovering from drug addiction. Casey.